So, right off the bat, I think the most important thing starting out is to realize what Pinterest is and what it isn't. A lot of people get hung up on numbers and they look at Pinterest like a social media, like Instagram or Twitter, where you want to retweet or you want to like or you want someone to comment. And although you can do some of those things on Pinterest, that's not what we're after, and that's not how we're going to use this tool. In my opinion, Pinterest should not be classified as a social network. It should be classified as a visual search engine. So when you use Google, you type something in, you search for something. That is the exact way people use Pinterest. You might be wondering, why should I use Pinterest? Why should I take the time to learn this platform when there are other platforms you could use? The reason you want to use Pinterest and know how to use it properly is because there is an insane amount of people using it. And on top of that, people are buying stuff off of it more than any other platform. So the last time I checked the stats, according to Pinterest, 71% of the users were women. 83% of the people using it during the week have made a purchase based on things they saw on Pinterest. And on top of that, 72% of the people using the system go to Pinterest and look around, and that's how they decide what they're going to buy. This means that if your product is at all geared towards a woman, you should be on Pinterest. If you have a product to sell, you should be on Pinterest. Basically, if you have anything to sell at all or promote, you should be on Pinterest. There is this massive audience waiting to use this platform to search around and figure out what they want, and they are buying a lot of stuff off of this platform. And what's crazy is this is free, which means you don't have to pay for Google ads, you don't have to pay for Facebook ads, you don't have to pay for any advertising at all, as long as you create beautiful pins and put your product in front of people on Pinterest. This is why I use Pinterest. I have a blog. I need more people to read my blog. The more people that read my blog, the more ad revenue I get. The more people that read it, the more companies want to pay me to promote their products because I've got a large readership. I had no budget. It's just me. I built this company out of nothing. So anytime you're looking to promote something for nothing, that's very difficult to do. And then Pinterest launched, and it's a completely free platform. So I was able to create pins to go with every single article I ever write or any product I ever promote and load it into Pinterest for free. And in no time at all, I had all kinds of traffic to my website. Now, over the years, because I do know how to use the Pinterest system, I started helping other people learn how to use it. And my friend's sister has a really interesting business, but it's going in a lot of different directions. The good news is that it doesn't really matter how many directions you're going, because you can still use Pinterest to reach people however you need to. So Nani sells essential oils, which means she can create pins around the product she sells or the essential oil recipe she makes and send people either to the site to buy those essential oils, or she can send them to her blog to read more and learn more and then hopefully turn that reader into a buyer. But then she also has a completely different business about human design. Well, that is a very different type of business, but yet she can still sell books that she writes about it, or get clients that want to learn more about human design and have her kind of coach them through it. So she's been able to sell products, gain clients for her coaching, and basically just all around been able to use it for every part of her business.
She went from 0 views to over 100,000 views, and it just keeps climbing.
Okay, so what exactly is Pinterest? Pinterest is like a bulletin board. Think about when people use bulletin boards. I know some people still do, but for the most part, nobody does. and you clipped something out of the newspaper that you thought was interesting, or you wanted to save like a recipe, and then you used a thumbtack and you went and posted it on your bulletin board for safekeeping. Well, Pinterest is a digital bulletin board, except you got a bunch of boards. You can create as many boards as you want, and you'll want to break down those boards by topic. So let's say you are a concert promoter, or you put on concerts. But not all the concerts are the same. One might be a rock concert, one might be a folk concert, maybe it's a jazz and blues festival. Whatever it may be, you could create a different board to go with each genre. Right, for this example, we have come to Pinterest and we have typed in hummingbird cake recipe in the search. We're looking for a hummingbird cake recipe. Most people come to Pinterest to search for something specific, whether it's a recipe or how to do something or outfit ideas or vacation ideas. I mean, there are a lot of reasons people come to Pinterest. But one of the most popular reasons people come is for food and recipes. So here I've typed in hummingbird cake recipe, and it pulled up some interesting things. And you think about what your eye is drawn to. This one looks pretty good. I'll click on it. It says hummingbird cake right on the recipe, and the pictures look good. And if I click through, I'll get that recipe from her website. So that is what you want. You want to create something visual that looks appealing to people. When they look at it, they want to click it, they want to know more about it, they want to make this recipe. And if you've keyworded it correctly, then it will show up at the top of that search. So the higher you can get in the search, just like Google, you want to rank high in Google for whatever it is you're selling or whatever it is you're making. You also want to rank high in Pinterest, and ranking high in Pinterest is getting shown in this first screen. And I think I actually had this zoomed out, so let me fix the screen. Now it's even more important, because look at that, they're showing even less. So unless you're one of these first couple of recipes, you're probably not going to get the click.